Okay, so you finished the install for Workflow by CRM Guidance. The next two steps are crucial for actually getting the application to work correctly. Real quick, real simple, but crucial. So, first thing you want to do, go up to your name, click on Setup, come over to the left navigation. You can either search for custom setting by entering custom setting here, okay? Or you can simply come down, navigate to Develop, expand Develop, and go to custom setting right here. Next thing, click on Manage. Let me go back here for 1 second here. Okay, so you might have a whole list of custom settings here. So you want to find the custom setting that says Workflow Setting. Click on Manage next to Workflow Setting. Then let's click on New. Now you must spell this precisely as I am here. Workflow, Global Setting. Even if you misspell this or you add an extra S, okay, this will break the application. So you must have it explicitly as Workflow Global Setting. Next, choose your see these radio buttons here, or these check boxes? What you'll notice is that for 3 different categories, we have 2 options each for you. Okay, so two options for each category. So for email template, you'll see that there is autocomplete and pick list. You cannot select both of these options. You must select either or. And if you have more than 150 to 200 email templates in your organization, then you must select autocomplete. Otherwise, the application will hang up just because of the volume of email templates. So if you have a high volume of email templates, select autocomplete. If you don't, then select the email template pick list. Execute now. This is for testing. Okay, so you can come back here and toggle this on or off depending on where you are with using the application. When you initially start, what you want to do is click on Execute Now. Then when you're creating your test workflows or your initial workflows, you can test those workflows immediately rather than waiting for the workflow engine to run every 30 minutes at the top or the bottom of the hour. Okay? So for field updates, you'll see there's field update autocomplete, field update pick list. Again, if you have a high volume of custom fields on any of your objects, then you're going to want to select field update autocomplete. Okay, this makes the queries run a little bit more efficiently, so the app doesn't get hung up. So if you have 200 or more custom fields on any object that you plan on using workflow, then select field update autocomplete. Otherwise, select field update pick list. Ignore this next field. Then on the new record autocomplete, make one selection between the 2 options. So again, we're going to check here. The workflow splash, this is a splash page that you'll see not in the current release, but in an upcoming release. And what this will do is give you a bunch of little tips about how to best use the application. So initially you won't see this, but in early November you'll be able to see this functionality here. Once you're done, you selected one option for email template, one option for field update, and one option for new record, and click Save. Again, make sure that you have it spelled Workflow Global Setting. Okay, no deviation is allowable here. Okay, now your next step is to come up here to the upper right navigation and click on the Salesforce app drop-down list and go to Workflow, select Workflow, and then you're going to get these 2 options right here, Workflow Setup and Workflows. So the next thing you want to do is go to Workflow Setup, and there's a couple of really simple things for you to do here. Clicking on Schedule Workflow is what starts your engine. So you can go and create your workflows first, or you can come here and click on Schedule Workflow, but just know that your workflow actions are not going to execute until you've executed this step right here. It is just clicking on Schedule Workflow. At any time, you can come on here and stop your workflows. So rather than going and making all your workflows deactivated, you can stop your workflows by clicking on Stop Workflow. Okay, but now what you want to do You click on Schedule Workflow. That starts your engine. Your engine is going to run every 30 minutes. It's going to fetch the records that meet the criteria that you define. Then it's going to perform the workflow actions that you've defined for each workflow. The next thing you want to do is, you see this list here, create new record pick list. Well, there was no easy way or efficient way for us to hide all the objects that actually exist within your Salesforce org. So what's going to happen when you go to create a new record, when you're setting up that workflow action, you're going to see every single object that exists within your organization. And that's not realistic. You don't plan on, and you won't create new records for each of these objects. So what you want to do here is come through and select the objects that you do not wish to appear in your pick list. So go through here, and you can update this ongoing, but you'll see, just come through here and pick the objects that you do not wish to appear on your list. Once you're done with that, click on Save, and boom, you're ready to go. So call us at 480-696-3812 if you want any further help. But just this simple step right here assures you that you're going to be off to the right start. Once you click on, or you create a workflow, and then you activate that workflow, okay, it will start running, and you'll see them working and performing as designed. So any questions, call us between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time, or write to us at support@crmguidance.com. Thanks for giving us a shot.